Guys, I'm going to try to show you how I use NST to provide that structure for my pickup series for Blacktop mode. You can use this for your own personal leagues with people you know, or you can use this for Blacktop yourself. Whatever, I just want to share my knowledge with you guys, and it was requested in my last statistical analysis video too. So, what we need to do is load up NST by Leftos. We're going to create a new database called tester, sure. And we are going to add a couple teams. We'll just call them home and away for now, because we're going to do this for Blacktop mode, so we really only need 2 teams. As you may have noticed in my video, I call the team by the last name plus a 1, and if they ever get picked as a team captain again, I'll put a 2 next to their name. But that's beyond it. Call the teams whatever the hell you want to call them. It only matters in this tool, not the game. So, next thing we need to do is populate the league with players, and this is the way to do it. You click the Players tab here, and you have to input this information. Now, the easiest way to do it is to use Leftos's roster editor. You can load up the roster and get information like height and weight, the year's pro, their names, positions, all this stuff, and it can go in nice and copy-paste. We can load up Excel or OpenOffice, and as you can see, I have a nice little thing already created, not by a failed video temp, but already created from the roster editor, from Mike Bibby down to Kobe. We got Eric and Matt Townsend and Mike Wang from the development team, and random heights that didn't go through right, so I kind of screwed that up. But essentially, you just need to be able to convert that centimeter value that's used in the game and in the roster editor and in RedMC, and somehow convert it over to feet and inches. So 6 feet, 1 inch. So that's how I got that. But all that matters is having something like this that you can just go copy, paste, press OK, and now the players were added and the database was saved. Now this is my pool of players. This requires you to, when you play Blacktop mode, you have to be able to find these players easily. So what I do is I just have 5 players ready to go. I'll actually load it up, why not? Load up RedMC and I'll show you what I do. Load up my pickup game. So what I do is I have all of the players I use for the video series up here. And I can just click here and do a filter so I only see those players. And then this ID right here, I take the 4 players that are going to be on the team and I bring them over and put them on these first 2 teams, home and away. So the home team goes up here, away team goes up here, along with Michael Jordan to differentiate who's actually in the series and who's not. So that's how I do it for in the game when I select the players. But you can load up any NBA roster. The roster itself does not matter at all because the structure is being provided by NST. So as long as you have no problem going through all the different teams to choose players, you can ignore all of this. But when the way I choose the teams before I go into the mode. So what I need to do first is load up a team, like the away team, go to the roster tab in NST, and this is under the team overview, hit trade players, and select free agency. So let's say the first game is going to be Wang, Townsend, Bonesh, and I'm sure they'd be happy playing with Kobe. And let's have them go up against Cassell, Bibby, Esley, and Drexler. Fantastic. So these are going to be the first 2 teams. So I can press OK there. They were traded successfully. Fantastic. So now these 2 teams actually have players on them. Now, to do a game, so in the game now, I'd load up 2K13 or 2K12 or 2K10, whatever game you want to. Select 4-on-4, and I'd select all these players, make sure they're on the same team, and properly all happy like that. Play the game. And when I'm done, I stop at 11, but whenever you're done, I take screenshots of the box scores. That's it. And I sort the player. You select this column and you press rebound, I believe, to sort it. And I sort it so that it's alphabetical. And I'll show you why right now. So, I've played the game, and let's say these are the results of the game. Ignore the names. I go update with box score, choose the date of the game if I want to change that. Choose the teams, away and home, sounds great. And I go right here for away and home. I say everyone's a starter, so I have to double click these. and then I click here to sort this to be alphabetical, just like this. So I don't have to go like, okay, coal, and then go through and do coal and stuff like that. And then very simply, because Leftos is awesome and it added this feature where I can just press enter and go through everything, I just input the information I see right here. So they played 7-7-7-7. Ignore the points column because that's calculated by the field goal part of it. Go to rebounds, 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 1. Sounds like I'm Bender from Futurama. Go through all of that. Turnovers, 1 2 3 0 1 2 5 2 5, and we'll say that there's no rebounds or anything else. And then I go over to the home team, and I go to minutes played, 7-7-7-7-7. Skip the points column, and then 2 2 2 2 2 1 2 1 1. Skip all that. 1 block, 2 turnovers, field goals made. 2 5 1 3 4 5 2 3. That's it. So all I did was just transfer this information right here up to this. When you're done with that, you go to the Teams tab, go to Tools, Calculate Team Stats by summing player stats. That takes the player stats and brings them over here. Go ahead and press Save. Go to Team Overview, load up one of the teams, go to Box Scores, come back in here, and you can do this without saving. I just like saving it just in case the tool wants to die on me. And here we have the player of the game with Sam Cassell and everyone else's stats right here. My other video, I showed how I do Blacktop points instead of normal 2s and 3 points, so you can check that out. And that is basically it. And then when it comes to adding a new team, so let's say I add a new team, and this is called alternate. Sure, let's spell correctly. And I can add players if I need to. Go to Team Overview. Let's load up alternate. Go to the roster, trade players. And let's say alternate consists of these two guys plus Kobe plus Cassell. Actually, that doesn't make sense. Let's bring Townsend over from the away team to home team. So now it will be the home team versus the alternate team. Database updates, everyone's stats update and go to different teams like they should. You can still get scouting reports and everything for teams that stay intact. You can go over to box score, and now we're doing, what is it, away? No, home versus alternate, and it's the same thing. You get your box scores, import them back in here, and that's how you go on to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one. And you still get all of your stats and happy with box scores and metrics and everything all happy because you're doing it nicely. So that's the ins and outs of it. That's what I do. I hope this helped in some way, shape, or form on how I use this for Blacktop mode. It is complicated, but it is so worth it. So if you have any questions, please ask me in the comments below. Check out the other tutorials in the link in the description, and I'll see you in the next video. Hope you learned something. Bye.